Hi everyone, Mike here, and in this video I'm going to be painting brown fur. I'm going to be starting off with a deep brown base such as dryad bark or oak brown, and then I'm going to switch to an orangey brown such as Terra or XV88. And finally I'm going to finish off with a bleach blonde color such as Carrick Stone or Khaki. And of course you don't need these specific colors, you just want 3 different shades of brown that kind of complement each other and could be the color of natural fur. So with the darkest color, I want to get a good solid base coat on there. I like to mix the paint half and half with water, and I usually do 2 coats, as long as there's none of the primer color showing through. Anytime I paint, I prefer to give the models a coat of black primer. White or gray are perfectly fine, but if you ever miss a spot or the paint chips a bit, that light colored primer is going to be glaring through. Black is better at covering up mistakes. Now I'm switching to the orange-brown color. I'm going to start this color off with some dry brushing. I've wiped most of the paint off this brush, and I'm dry brushing the hair first from the top, and then I'm going to flip the miniature over and brush all the hairs from the bottom as well. The goal here isn't to cover up all of the base color, I want to leave that in the recesses of the fur. And I'm just taking my time with this, I don't want to get paint on other parts of the model, and I should mention that I did not thin the paint at all for this part. Now I'm switching to a regular brush because there's a few spots that are hard to reach with dry brushing. Also I want to brighten up the top side of the tufts of fur. I've thinned the paint with equal parts water, and I'm only using a small amount at a time so that the paint doesn't run. And as I said, I won't be doing the bottom part of the fur this time. I want the top of the fur to look slightly brighter than the bottom. Here's how the fur is looking so far, and now there's just one final color to apply. I'm going to be doing another dry brush, but this time with the khaki color. I'm using almost no paint at all, and I'm dry brushing very lightly. I'm also only going to be dry brushing using downward strokes, so that only the most raised edges of the fur are catching the paint. And once again, I'll switch to a small regular brush to touch up all the hard to reach spots, and to brighten the uppermost tufts of fur. And that's all there is to it. This is Mike from Heroes and Bosses. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.